I want to thank a subscriber of mine named Adrian who messaged me the other day with a story request. The Grammy Award-winning band Los Lobos is probably best known for their cover of La Bamba, which topped the Billboard charts in the late 80s, and their works have been covered by numerous high-profile artists including Elvis Costello and Robert Plant. But today I want to talk about a story involving one of the band members that was truly horrific. Stay tuned for the full story. Sandra Rosas, wife of Los Lobos guitarist Cesar Rosas, would discover in the early 90s that she was adopted and would make it a mission of hers to find her biological family. She would end up discovering that she had a half-brother named Gabriel Gomez, who wasn't really a model citizen, having racked up arrests for drug possession and arson. Despite his struggles in life, the Rosas helped out Gomez, giving him money and allowing him to stay on their property in Rowland Heights, which was a suburb of Los Angeles. The Rosas even helped Gomez find a construction job and eventually a job as part of the road crew for Los Lobos. But as time went on, their relationship soon grew sour, and the Rosas asked Gomez to move out and even helped him find an apartment and a new job. Part of their relationship dissolving was said to be that Gomez kept demanding more and more money, and at one point the Rosas considered cutting Gomez off completely. Then one night on October 23, 1999, Sandra was home alone. Her husband was out on the road on tour in New Orleans, while their 3 daughters were out of the house. Her daughters would come home and discover their mother wasn't around, her van was gone, and there was shattered glass from the vehicle on the driveway. One of the daughters placed a frantic call to their mother's cell phone and allegedly overheard Gomez making threats to their mother. The daughter recognized Gomez's voice and informed the police. In New Orleans, meanwhile, as Los Lobos was about to go on stage, guitarist Cesar Rosas learned his wife Sandy was missing from their home and immediately headed back to the West Coast. The day after Rosas' disappearance, Gomez would be arrested by police in connection with her disappearance. However, they wouldn't have any evidence to charge him at the time. Despite not having any evidence, the police held him in prison on a parole violation that dated back nearly 10 years prior. It ended up giving the authorities some time to search for Sandra's body and van. Several days later, the missing van was found near the Rosas' home, containing a mixture of blood from both Gomez and Rosas. There would be no body, though. Law enforcement officials would note that Gomez had several bruises on his upper body at the time of his arrest, and 5 weeks after Sandra went missing, Gomez would be charged by the police with murder and kidnapping. Despite not having a body, prosecutors felt confident they had enough evidence to convict Gomez of the crime. The trial would begin in January of 2000, with Gomez pleading not guilty to the charges of murder and kidnapping, and his defense attorney argued that the prosecution's evidence was mostly circumstantial. Gomez could have faced the death penalty, but the prosecutors did not push for it in the case, possibly because there was no body, and by the time he was sentenced, the body still hadn't been found. The prosecution claimed Gomez killed his half-sister, according to the LA Times, who would write, and I quote, because he was jealous of the family's fame and wealth stemming from the Grammy Award-winning rock group. He said Gomez feared she would cut him off from his meal ticket. Nearly 11 months later, in November of 2000, the jury would find Gomez guilty of murder and kidnapping due to the overwhelming evidence despite a body never being found. The jury spent less than 2 hours deliberating the verdict. Gomez's attorney would claim his client felt great remorse after hearing the verdict, and at the urging of the judge, decided to finally tell authorities where he hid Sandra's body. It took Gomez nearly a week to show authorities where he hid the body, as according to his attorney, he had trouble remembering where he put Sandra's remains. Her body would eventually be located by police from a shallow grave in the Santa Clarita Valley, which is north of Los Angeles. That does it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again on Rock and Roll True Stories. Take care.